Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today, we're going to be talking about Yellowjackets, episode 9. And let's get started because Adam is dead, y'all, and Shauna did it. Somebody call up Kevin and let him know that we need a pair of handcuffs over here and to bring an extra pair for Jeff too. Shauna either don't ask questions or she asked the questions too late, and that's why Adam is dead right now. She assumed that when she threw Adam in the closet that glitter fell off of him, and assumed that he broke into her safe and took her journal. So she went over there and pulled a knife out on him and stabbed him dead. I think glitter would have been in the bed too if Adam was a part of this, but Shauna don't be thinking straight all the time. Jeff took a shower and ate some eggs before he got in the bed, so maybe when Shauna told Jeff not to put his clothes in the closet, he did anyway when she went to make him breakfast. And by the looks of Adam's face when Shauna went over there confronting him, it really looked like he didn't know what she was talking about when she mentioned the whole blackmailing thing. And I find it interesting that while she was stabbing Adam, we got all these flashes from her life, from when the plane crashed, to her at the cabin, to her hookups with Adam and Jeff, and how it went back and forth from teen Shauna to adult Shauna. And what is this? Is this her orgasm face? Because it's hilarious. And if I was Adam, I would say, get off of me right now. I don't want to no more. Jeff could never make her make a face like that. But she killed the man who could. She messing up. And even though Adam is dead, I don't think this is going to be the last we hear about him. I think it's a lot more to his story. He claims that he's never heard of Shauna until after that accident, which I don't believe. Maybe he was just a crazed fan, but I think it's a lot more to it. It still doesn't rule out for me that Adam is Javi. It doesn't rule out that Adam is possibly one of the survivors' kids. But RIP to Adam. We're just going to have to wait and see. But meanwhile, Jeff is over here ready to take the fall for his cheating wife. He knows Shauna was cheating on him. He knows that there was never any book club, but he's still over here like, I'll tell them I killed Adam. So after Shauna went over Adam's house to kill him, she goes back home and asks Jeff, do you know why this glitter is in the closet? How backwards is that? At first, Jeff was acting dumb, like he didn't know what was going on, but then finally was like, okay, I can explain. He told Shauna that it went too far and that she wasn't even supposed to be involved, but the reason why he was blackmailing them is because his store was in trouble. His store was about to go out of business, so he figured that Thaisa or Natalie had the money to give him. I mean, it was only $50K. He wasn't trying to be too greedy. He just needed enough money to keep his store afloat. But he told her that he took out a loan from these bad, scary people, but everything's okay now because he paid them back. And Shauna said, no, it's not, because I killed the guy who I thought was blackmailing us. Jeff was shook. He was like, who? What guy? And that's when Shauna told him that it was Adam, the guy that she got into that accident with, and that she ran into him at the hotel. They had a drink there. Jeff said, what was you doing at the hotel? And she was like, I was following you. Then she goes, let's not pretend that you weren't having an affair too, because I saw you there with Bianca. He said, what? Bianca is a part of those bad loan people. I'm scared of her. And you said affair too? That means you was cheating on me? So you mean there was never any book club? He's delusional, just like Shauna is. And with all of this new information that Jeff just got from his cheating delusional wife, Shauna, he was like, I'll take the fall for killing Adam. I'll tell them that I just caught my wife with her lover and I just couldn't take it. Shauna said, that's sweet. No, that's more than sweet. That's stupid. She was looking for any little small reason to cheat on you, Jeff. You a good man, but Shauna, I don't know if I can say she's a good woman. I don't know. Shauna goes on to say, if you turn yourself in, then they can start looking into you some more, find out that you was blackmailing us, and find out that you was blackmailing us for some things that we did while we was outside in the woods. She don't want to get caught up. So they both came up with an idea to tell Natalie and Thaisa that she found the blackmailer. So Shauna calls up Thaisa and tells her that she has the guy, she found him. So Thaisa and Natalie meet Shauna at Adam's house and sees him dead on the floor. They was like, you killed him, Shauna? Natalie was mad. She was like, we can't ask him nothing. I have questions I need answered about Travis. Then she's like, where's my money? She sees the bag, but she don't see her money in it. So she's mad again. Shauna tells them that she had to do it because he attacked her and that she knows that it was him because her journals was missing from her house, and then revealed that this is the guy that she was having an affair with. Taissa was like, you let him in your house? And Natalie is still over there mad that Shauna actually killed him. She was like, I would have just hit him in his knees. So they're stuck and confused because Shauna done killed this guy. Taissa's like, your DNA is all over this place. Your text messages is all up in the cloud. The police won't have to search hard to find you. So Natalie came up with this idea to ask Misty for help. She told Misty that she needs her help getting rid of a body, and Misty's face lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm sure that's one of Misty's specialties. She was mad at Natalie at first, but since she knows she's about to hide a body, all is forgiven and bygones will be bygones. And Natalie came knocking at the door at just the right time because Misty was getting played by Miss Jessica Roberts over here, acting like she's Misty's friend, because we all know that's what Misty truly wants, is a real friend. She ain't never had one. And a real man besides her bird Caligula. But Jessica has found one of Misty's weak spots. She's over here pretending to be Misty's friend and is about to have Misty in front of the press, telling everybody what happened to them out in the woods. Over here playing peekaboo. Anything for a story. And she was telling Misty that she's going to meet with a ghostwriter. Got Misty's hopes all up, but the only thing Misty can look forward to is the jail cell. Misty just wants to have friends and be included, but she can't because she's crazy. That's why she's always left out of things. But I just hope that Natalie can be on her good side for long enough so that Misty won't go telling everybody their business. I want it to come out, but I don't want Misty to be the one that tells it. But Natalie is still blackmailing Susie. She's still working on who emptied out Travis's bank account. I'm really looking forward to that. But Natalie put her money in the vending machine and her M&Ms got stuck. At first, she did what normal people do, shake it a little bit. I've even shook it a little bit. I've even been stupid enough to put some more money in there so I can actually get it, maybe even get two. But Natalie went and got a whole fire extinguisher and broke the glass. And after being so dramatic, she still rushed in there and only got one. Me, I would have said, I want this, and that. That would be a good time to let loose, but no, I guess Natalie is an honest woman. And let me just know what you're thinking so far. So when they were all sitting around the fire eating worms that Akilah and Shauna picked out the dirt, Mari brought out the berry juice that she kept and it turned into alcohol. She was like, I could really use a drink. But they all decided to save it and not drink it until the next day at their doomsday party where they're going to be celebrating their up and coming death. Not only did they get drunk at the party, but they got poisoned by Misty's shroom concoction. Everybody except Jackie, because Jackie hasn't been eaten for a while for some reason. This was really weird. I didn't know what was going on, but they all started spazzing out. I was over here like Jackie. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? So they were having a good time, not knowing that they were just poisoned. They're laying down, looking at the sky, telling Taissa that she looks like a tree. And that's a huge compliment for Taissa because we all know how much Taissa loves a tree. Javi's over here looking like he's half dead. Van looks like she's about to have a heart attack. Shauna's over here playing with fire. They're being one with the dirt. And Shauna's baby is drunk and high too. It started kicking for the first time. So while all this is happening, Jackie went off with Travis because earlier she told Shauna that she's not about to die a virgin. So Jackie took Travis over to the side and they lost their V cards together. So while they were off doing that, everybody else was like, where did Travis and Jackie go? Javi let them know that they went off together. They was like, that's Natalie's man. So they got up and went to go look for Jackie and Travis. They also noticed that Natalie and Ben wasn't there, but they didn't care. They just said Misty wouldn't like that. But Ben and Natalie were the only ones that realized that they were poisoned. Ben was like, I hope Misty didn't poison me again. But she did. And it just wasn't you this time. So now back to everybody looking for Travis and Jackie. They run up on them in the cabin and they see that Jackie isn't a virgin anymore because they see blood on her clothes. And then Lottie pushed her and locked her inside of a closet. And after that is when they all started looking possessed. They all started kissing on Travis, putting off his clothes, except for Van and Taissa. They was over there in the corner. But their teeth got gaps in it. They're all spaced out. They got blacked out eyes. But Travis was tripping out too because after him and Jackie got done, he was like, we disappeared. We're not really here. Where are we? And I'm like, whatever Misty gave them, I don't want none of it ever. So when they come off of this high, what are they going to remember? What are they going to do? That's going to be the interesting part. And this scene right here is going to have people saying, yeah, I knew it. Lottie's the antler queen, but this doesn't really mean nothing. Yeah, Lottie could have been the antler queen for a minute, but maybe not the whole time, because I still think it's Shauna. And while all of this is happening, Natalie and Ben are still off by themselves because, you know, Natalie had some alcohol hidden and they were still over there with it. And while they were there, Ben told Natalie to go find Travis and tell him that you love him. And she ran off to go find Travis, and that's when she found everybody trying to kill Travis. They were so high that Travis looked like a deer to them, and Natalie ran up and stopped it. Lottie told Shauna to get to cutting, and we all know that's what Shauna did because we all know Shauna loves herself a knife. But Natalie saved the day. She pushed Lottie to the ground and told her she was tired of her and that she did enough. But Lottie thought it was funny. She was still laughing. She was saying it's still in everybody, and I'm like, what is it? I need to know. And Jackie needs to be thanking Natalie because if it wasn't for her, she'd still be locked up in that closet. But Misty ended up finding Ben, and she overheard the conversation that he had with Natalie about Natalie being in love with Travis, and that triggered something in her weird brain to think that Ben loves her, and she jumped on him. She said, "Don't fight it. Love is why we're here." Ben said, "Misty, stop. I'm gay. Gay, 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 gay. I love my boyfriend Paul, not you." Then he came out to everybody. He was like, "You hear that, Mom, Dad, God, all my little furry friends? I'm gay." Misty looked and was heartbroken. But after this scene and Ben's great coming out story, we didn't see Ben anymore. But we did see Misty coming out of the woods looking like this. So did Misty kill Ben after he came out to her? She probably killed him with that stick she got in her hand. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode and that whole being on shrooms thing. And I'm sad because we only have one episode left, but be on the lookout for my episode 10 trailer breakdown. And if you want me to do more videos about Yellowjackets after the show ends, let me know because I'm obsessed. And don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.